Hello, guys, and welcome to another one. This one is going to be the Towers of Olympia. I don't even know what to call this. We're gonna look through the stuff. We're gonna look through what they announced, and it should be interesting. It should be interesting. I really like some of the stuff. I'm not sure how to feel about some, but I'm happy that they gave us something. So kudos to them. Yeah, let's get into it. So, let me just read what is said. They say, all right, you've been waiting for it. Let's get into some juicy, actual details about Towers of Olympia. Towers of Olympia is a brand new endgame mechanic that Northern Forge. It's Northern. Why do I call it Northern? Northern. Alright, we're not gonna do fucking grammar class today. So the NF Studios has been developing behind the scenes. The idea with this mechanic is to give our late game players some more challenging and rewarding content that they can play for months to years. So long-term content. I mean, all content is long-term content. We play all content for months to years. What don't we do? I guess we kind of abandon Endless, especially now that Endless is absolute trash and Endless records can't be taken seriously. But beyond that, I think everything is years worth of content. I don't understand that. But let us get into it. Maybe I should be killing some stuff while I do this, but damn, sometimes I'm just so focused on reading and trying to interpret what is said, I can't multitask. So we're going to go ahead and start reading them and I'll give my thoughts on them. So they say solo only content. That is not much to go by. I'm not quite sure what to make of that other than it will be stuff that you can solo and you won't be able to party with. So that could be anything. I'm assuming it's going to be fights. So they say GPS elements. God. Somebody kill me, please. I hate GPS elements. Yes, people are going to say, but it's a GPS game. Yes, it is. But it isn't. You don't need to do the GPS content to be good at the game. So technically, it's an RPG game with GPS aspects. I don't think people should be too caught up. I think the most important GPS content is wave vesseling. Wave vesseling is very stressing to people who set up wave vessels. Keeping wave vessels up might seem like it's simple, but trust me, just finding a good dungeon spot alone, that is rough. So GPS elements, I don't like that. I don't want anything that is forcing me to go on the fucking road to play the game. Whenever I go out, I hardly even play anymore. I used to love playing when I was earlier game. That used to be fun. But now, it's just more of a chore. It's so much of a chore. Though I'm not saying that they shouldn't add some GPS elements. I'm just hoping that it isn't anything that will be like the deciding factor in your progress. Because I know of people who live in rough countries. I live in rough countries, but to be fair, I have a driver. So I don't actually go out on the road by myself. And when I do, it's in my community, which is super safe. But there are people who are living in my country too who try to play, who they cannot do GPS content at all because they don't have the privileges that I do. That being said, there are people in other countries that can't either, as well as for some people, it is expensive to go out and do GPS content. So those are the reasons I don't like GPS content. They say, again, that it is not accessible by wave vessels. So when it says here, not accessible by wave vessels, I'm here thinking, what the fuck? Because what the fuck? Like, is it that I will literally have to go out somewhere to do some part of the content at some point? I don't like that. 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 I do not like that. I don't. I'm Not sure. They're saying tower building with an S or a slash buildings that will allow you to access the content from Origin Town over time. Okay, so it seems there will be some buildings that will make it so that you don't have to do the GPS element. And if that is the case, that is totally fine. But there has to be options. It can't be only GPS. Like, what are they called? Amities? I hate Amities so much. Other than being supremely overpowered, they're just a bit inaccessible to some people. I don't like them. I try to do my Amity hunts. They aren't that bad for me. But as I said, I sometimes when I'm complaining about stuff, it isn't just about me. It's about the community and how they access stuff or how they receive stuff, how they interact with the elements of the game, and what it means in real life to do that. So, oh dear, I think Juice WRLD is about to fucking cancel my videos. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure, but let's just change that out there. So yeah, tower buildings would be great. All right, so this one now is what I started to. This point started to pique my interest. This is where my interest started to go from, okay, this is all right, to, this might be interesting. So this one says it includes a new currency not purchasable with real money. And this new currency will utilize a separate shop. And this shop will include special augmentable weapons. That means that the weapons can be modified in some way, in some different way other than adornments. That's what I'm taking from this. So don't take anything that I say as law here. This is just my interpretation of what is being said. Another point says 1 to 2 variant classes per existing T9 and T10 classes. I love this. But if you have to be good at towers to access it, risky. It's interesting. It's interesting. Another one says upgrades for your own buildable towers. Interesting. So it seems like there will be multiple GPS elements. I guess it did use the word elements with S on it. And as you upgrade it, you have access to stuff. So soon after, hopefully you won't have to go outside or do any type of GPS content, which would be fine. I would take that. That is a fair compromise. It is a GPS game. I'm not going to say there should be no GPS content. I'm just saying that if there is GPS content, there should be some type of leeway or some type of alternative so that people aren't forced to do that. So it says time-consuming challenges. Okay. And it also says great risks and great rewards. So I'm skipping over those because it actually has at the end here some explanations to what they mean. So you don't have to take my word for it. This is what they're saying. So GPS elements. Towers will be encountered in the world, not accessible via way vessel. Eventually, you will be able to build towers at your origin town, but it won't be as lucrative as the ones you find in the world. That will be a problem. So similar to what I said, except that the world ones will be more lucrative. That will be a problem. Time-consuming puzzles. God, please. No. 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 Bro, I'm not playing Orna to play a puzzle game. I'm not playing a puzzle game, bro. I'm not playing a puzzle game. Granted, I'm not the most against it because I'm good at puzzles. so guys, you guys have to kind of take stuff I say. Like, my reactions are going to be a bit outlandish, but it doesn't mean I'm super pissed or super angry at it. But it means that I don't really want it, but I'll go with it if it's good content. Amity hunting I hate those puzzles, but those puzzles are easy, so I like them. So you see what I mean? They're easy, but I still hate them. So hard puzzles are going to get my maximum hate. Let me read what it says though. This content is far from short form content. Towers of Olympia will not be something that you'll be able to blast through in a minute, even if you are ascended 100 times. This content will require you to understand your opponent in battle, but also it will require you to solve quite a few challenging puzzles, with a difficulty ramping up as you go further in a tower. Interesting. Great risks and great rewards. Not to spoil it all, but in Towers of Olympia, you will have wait. So I cut off some of that one. Okay, so that one is actually interesting. I like the idea. So apparently, you will be able to opt out of the tower and keep your rewards, or go further for greater rewards while risking the rewards that you've already accumulated. So that sounds interesting. That is the great risks and great rewards one. That is interesting. And finally, you will have the, I think that was actually the last one. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, so they're gonna start some beta testing in the first half of December, they say. And we'll see. So guys, I will recommend that if you guys want to be a beta tester, you check out the Patreon packages that Northern Forge NF Studio has, and subscribe to it. I'm going to try to ask them to do a better job at the beta program, because as it is now, it is just not something that rational people would do. I'm not going to go into the game and farm on a beta server to get good items to test the game. I have to be able to spawn good items, and then I will test the good items that I've spawned. And there, I will spawn trash and test the trash too. But I'm not going to use my time to grind gear in a beta server. Nope. Anyway, that is all I have to say about this one. If you have more thoughts on it, head over into my server. We're talking about it as we speak. We are having heated discussions in the server. And yeah, the server link will be in my description below. You guys must be polite when you come in there. Read the welcoming message. If you don't post a screenshot, you will not be giving a role. You will not see most of the server, and you will be left there hanging out to dry, because I'm not going to try to get people who don't read into the server. It's okay if we restrict those people. So yeah, I would like to give a special thanks to my Patreons. I will say them by name because I know they love that. So we have Attorney or Nerule, we have Erin, we have Burton, we have Orban and Bear, we have my bro Deluxe, we have Wizard, and I believe that's all. No, we have Yeti Bone and we have Mechana. Oh my god, I swear to God, Mac. It's M4CC. So it's Mac, right? It's supposed to be MACC. I swear to God, I'm going to have your name correct in the next one. If I don't, please just unsubscribe and report my YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Thank you so much to my viewers. Thank you so much to people who like my videos. I love you all. Have a great day. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy yourselves in the game. Let's get this game more popular. Tell your friends about the game, guys. Let's start building this game up. This game is really good. Let's start building this motherfucking game up. Let's start building this game up. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching, and ta-ta.